We're live again. We're live and alive. We're alive. Oh, I'm still alive. Hey, oh, I'm still alive. Okay, is there anyone else I can talk to? Nope. Let's play the fucking Mosh.
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Bulls. The big fella with a touch as soft as a feather. Nikola Vucevic getting locked in and ready to lead the way for his team as they prepare for the task ahead against the Celtics. Bulls.
It's
Celtics
going down in the cyber house.
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, BA, health is #1 for me. When teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Nikola Vucevic, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Buuuuuuuuuuuuu, and it's Herder in at the 3.
We're gonna do a few games and then we're gonna go to bed. So we're not gonna do a typical Cannon stream. You know, 8 hours. But,
how about Kobe White going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes?
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level. So he has an exciting future in front of him.
Ugh, my lungs.
First free throw's good. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract in a bigger role, and he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA.
True.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out.
And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Daniels. Herder defending. Tatum with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Three-pointer, Buuuuuuuuuuu hits the three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yep.
Pass to White.
And I hate it.
Tatum a screen on
Very
Jones.
burglary proud, though.
Here's White. It's hauled in by Herder.
Jerry West would be proud,
Let's swing it
too.
over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me
Hell,
that
so would
Vuce has
Wilt
the big
Chamberlain
body,
even.
plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasize
Kareem will be
boxing
proud.
him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to basics.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Vucevic's shot is off.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. Last game we saw him with 32 points. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Outside White. This one for 3. And he buries his first look.
A smooth three-point shot from White, who just had to hit them right back.
Tatum passes to Gafford. And he lobs it up. White with a steal. Pass to Buzelis. Jones with the ball. He's guarded by White. Outside Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Tatum with a screen. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. It's Herter on the wing. Defended by Brown. Herter passes to Jones. Picked by Vucevic. The 3. That shot, no good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 4 this game following their win against the Rockets.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Herter from long range. Gafford grabs the miss. The Celtics have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Brown looking around. Pass to Gafford. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago leading. Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. And the 3 off target.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Tatum. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Tatum's got 8. Chicago, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. And here's Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Back to Jones. White pass to Jones. Clock at 6. It's Vucevic, high post. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Daniels. Boston's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Now White. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. Outside, Brown. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
misses.
Jones,
Well, the
Papa, you
Celtics shooting an
son.
unremarkable 30% in the first.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Now Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Jones feels it out. 4-3. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist from Jones. Buzelis has gotten his second bucket on the night. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Now here's Brown. There's a screen. Now here's Gafford, covered by Vucevic. Here's White. No good there. Nice D from Vucevic. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Jones. Outside White. Here's Vucevic. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Herbert Jones.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Fox is out there with White, and it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. And for the Pelicans, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Here we go.
Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Murray's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Pelicans. Fox looking it over. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Murray following the basket by Derek White. Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity.
Making meals from the Great Depression until I find one at actually. Today we are making the Slug Burger, which luckily has absolutely nothing to do with slugs. It got its name because it was sold for 5 cents, and the word slug was slang for 5-cent coin. I'm making my own buns because during the Great Depression, you weren't running to the store for bread. This is as simple as it gets. Water, yeast, oil, and egg, and salt. Give your for 8 minutes, split it up, shape your buns, and you're set. The goal during the Great Depression was to stretch the meat as far as possible. I'm using a mix of ground beef and pork, but back then it was usually ground from whatever cheap scraps they could get. I added breadcrumbs and a little flour to extend it even more, but families would also use crushed crackers or oats to make it last. Next I fried the patties in pork fat, which was really common back then, and the goal was to get that crispy exterior. Mustard and onions were some of the most popular toppings, and honestly, this was starting to look really good. Here we go. This is pretty good. It's just like meatloaf, and that's not a bad thing. Wow. Why do Italians burn pasta and call it spaghetti all'assassina? It makes no sense, but it starts off totally normal with thinly sliced garlic. That gets fried in olive oil with basil and a lot of chili flakes, because the first person who ate it thought the chef was trying to kill them, which is why it's called killer pasta. And then they throw in some uncooked spaghetti, and I'm not talking about al dente, and toast the pasta before throwing in some tomato sauce. Cook it down until it looks like this. But while that's burning, they add some tomato sauce to some water and keep that boiling off to the side. Then they flip it and add that tomato water little by little, like risotto. Adding it gradually keeps the pasta cooking without watering down the sauce. Now, I have no idea how burning the pasta is supposed to improve normal spaghetti, but I guess it's time to see if it's worth cooking.
Great opportunities to get out of the
What the fuck? So this is much different than normal. Let's see how fast I can make a beef stick. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry, off to a rough start. Bacon.
Said the pasta speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league. So we've got to be high energy at the defensive end.
Let me show you guys some other tech. Come here. So when you get your bottle at the store and you want it to get cold faster, just wet a paper towel and wrap it. This is some real alcoholic tech. And as you can see, there's a little spilled whiskey in the back of Kyle's fridge. Almost looks like a shit stain. That's alright. Let me show you guys some other tech. Come here. So when you get your bottle at the store and you want it to get cold faster, just wet a paper towel and wrap it. This is some real alcoholic tech. And as you can see, there's a little spilled whiskey in the back of Kyle's fridge. Almost looks like a shit stain. That's alright. Let me show you guys some other tech. Come here. So when you get your bottle at the store and you want it to get cold faster, just wet a paper towel and wrap it. This is some real alcoholic tech. And as you can see, there's a little spilled whiskey in the back of Kyle's fridge. Almost looks like a shit stain. That's alright. Let me show you guys some other 5 grams of RSO. This is a full gram. These 2 are halves. Kyle's doing some experimenting with sizes over here to try to get them down faster. Enjoy your snack. Well, afternoon meal. Alright, we got... You good? Shut down recording. Oh. That was pretty nasty. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not tasty. 5 grams of RSO. This is a full gram. These 2 are halves. Kyle's doing some experimenting with sizes over here to try to get them down faster. Enjoy your snack. Well, afternoon meal. Alright, we got... You good? Shut down recording.
Got a mega hat on saying it's not racial. Call me nigger during a debate though. Man, I'm a preschool teacher, but my job when I'm not saying free Palestine is racial. Probably got a pedophile in charge of the space though. Probably gotta catch a predator, my nigga case closed. That seems wild, don't you wilder than hate dog. Trying to ban gay marriage, but ain't banning radio. How the hell the White House end up on the screen home Mako, but no food stamps, but they pay for all the white supremacists like Christians and they hang on the words of the least Christian president. The take pro gotta be April 1st every day now. I bet they let them run again in 2028. How many people gotta lose their jobs because they think like your president can't be within 100 feet of playgrounds, nigga. Got him.
Against McCollum.
It's Christmas.
6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at New Orleans. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that can make them
for a limited time dominant
against the top teams.
Lori Hill is a goddess. She raps better than 95% of rappers and sings better than 95% of singers. Here she is performing live with the Fugees in 1996 on MTV Unplugged. Alright, this is for all those kids in school who said that in math class they were never going to use this stuff in real life. Here we go. I got this pole. Got hit by a car. I got to figure out the size of the volt circle. I can't measure between those two because the pole's in the way. So what am I going to do? Measure here, 9 inches. Measure here, 9 inches. Yes, I pulled out my calculator because I didn't know it off the top of my head. But 9 squared plus 9 squared is 162. And the square root of 162 is roughly 12 and a half. Bang. Someone needed 12 and a half and split. 12 inches, 12 and a half inches. But yeah, Pythagorean theorem. I use it. Probably you will too someday, so wear that. This is for all those kids in school who said
Pythagoras is real, motherfucker. You're gonna use his theorem, bitches.
McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Fox. They say McCollum, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range.
Pythagoras is the best. And his theory is triangles and squares.
Three-pointer. Misi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans trail.
What about the cult of Pythagoras? Shut up, nerd.
7-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Come on, Boston. Come on, Boston. I gotta text my boy Billy goodnight.
Fades away. And it's Williamson missing. For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. In the corner, Murray with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. McCollum against White.
Have a good night, Billy.
McCollum, no good. And it's Fox with the ball for Boston. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage.
I might
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this
not
game, because last game,
at
they just got
the
smoked on the Bulls.
Kicks it out to McCollum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Case worker, but I can't say for sure. But I can't say for sure. But I can't say for sure.
Thank you, Kevin.
Hope to see you tomorrow.
The front office of the Celtics has announced their latest move. They've landed De'Aaron
I don't know. I might be there. I don't know. It all depends. I hope to see Billy tomorrow. I like Billy. Billy's my good friend.
Whatever defensive plans opponents
He's like, oh, like all my friends are old, man. All my friends are old. I'm like an old soul. All my friends are either my age or old. That's how you know I'm an adult, man. I have mentors. Billy's a mentor of mine because Billy's been through some shit. Billy's lived a life that is crazy. I could tell you stories about Billy that would make you go, damn. He'd be a legendary pull for the podcast, but he don't do that shit. He's too, you know, nervous about technology, which I understand. I would love to have him on the podcast sometime, though. My God, Billy would be a legendary pull. I would love to have his story published.
Back in 2008 when they finished as the second seed, and at that time they were still the Hornets. And I remember playing against that team as CP3 superb at understanding when to
Run
take
it,
mid-range.
my dear, don't ever disappear. Do what you want.
Now, Williamson. He's an offensive force, averaging 26 points a game. Shot clock at 6.
My man casually will be like, yo, have you done PCP? It's like, no, Billy, I've never done PCP, but I've done that. So we can talk about that shit. Which we do. We talk about our drug use a lot. Because that's one thing we have in common. We're both addicts. We both have really bad mental disorders. The same mental disorder, in fact. We were both diagnosed with schizophrenia.
He had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on
at one point in our lives.
Now here's McCollum. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Give him a little credit. It takes some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad.
My current diagnosis is all over the place, bro.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him.
I'm on like 5 different medications. I'm not even gonna lie.
I bet 3 points are coming.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I take a med box because I have so many medications.
Shooting break has come a long way.
I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding.
On 2 attempts per game, but his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's
if you ever try to leave me, I'll find you running.
De'Aaron Fox, Brent, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. And you think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple of years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Mr. Williamson. To the left wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
Run it, my dear.
Alvarado passes to Jones. Tries again. It's hauled in by Cornette. Boston shooting
Come on,
46% in this first quarter.
Come on, Aldama.
Trying to get their bearings. Fox passes to Hauser. Now here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
To even slow down playmakers like Brown.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Free throw good from Brown.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Christie's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Pelicans trail. Outside, Jones.
Did I trade Tatum?
Tries from the block. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Yeah, I'm going to call him tonight, guys. I'm sorry. We're going to finish this game tomorrow.
This season. Pelicans.
We're going to finish this game tomorrow. Calling it a night. I've been up for a while.